Hello, my beautiful Animal Crossing loving beauties. How are you guys doing today? What did you think about that cute intro? Um, I filmed that intro with my two amazing friends, Rosie and Woeter. I actually met them through an Animal Crossing Discord server about a year ago. So they both have gaming channels, and Woeter was actually playing the part of Jonathan from Queer Eye, and Rosie was my friend in the intro, and she really is my very best friend. So yeah, go check them out. Rosie does a lot of Animal Crossing videos. She also does Genshin Impact. She is constantly uploading. Show her some love. Tell her thank you for helping us out in today's video. She did the editing, the filming. She came up with the script. I just gave her like a small idea and we ran with it, but she did pretty much 99% of the work. So go show her thank you. I think you guys will really love her content. Woeter also has a channel here on YouTube, and he also does gaming, so go check him out as well. I know he plans to upload a lot more new content, so I will leave both of their channels down below if you want to check them out. Now let me tell you what we're going to be doing in today's video. So I have the entire Colourpop Animal Crossing collection right here. I am going to be showing you guys 4 different eyeshadow looks today instead of the usual 3 that I do in my videos, and I am going to be doing 1 eyeshadow look per palette. I am going to be using every single eyeshadow from each of the palettes in each eyeshadow look so that you guys can see what all of the colors look like when applied on with primer. I am also going to be showing you swatches of each of the palettes. And what else? Oh, I'm also going to show you live swatches of the lipsticks, the blushes, and the body glitter live on my cheeks, on my lips, and on my body. So if you guys want to see all of that, then keep on watching. Starting off the first eyeshadow look with La Belle of the Ball palette, which is the purple palette. Here are the arm swatches, and to start off the eyeshadow look, I am going to be priming my eyes using the P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade 2.0. So I'm starting off this eyeshadow look by applying Taylor's Ticket with a blending brush. I am going to take this color and pack it right into the crease and rounding it out at the outer corner. And as you guys can see, this shade, this formula does have micro glitter in it, so you are able to actually play around with it 2 ways. You can either apply it with a flat brush if you want the micro glitter to show a lot more, but if you wanted to use it more of a matte, then apply it with a blending brush like I am doing here. They blend beautifully as a matte, but they also look beautiful as a lid color if applied with a flat brush. Anyway, once the color is packed, we are just going to use the same brush to blend the color upwards as the transition color. Next, I am taking the dark purple and using the same blending brush, I'm applying that to the outer corner. And as you guys can see, I'm doing packing motions because I want to just very slowly add the color. I don't want to add too much at once because that's going to make it a lot harder for me to blend. Once I'm happy with the pigmentation, using the same brush, I'm going to just blend it all around and inwards. Next, I am taking the shimmery shade and applying it on the lid using a flat brush. Moving on, I am now taking the glitter from the palette and applying it over the previous color using a flat brush. And to add a little bit of fun to this eyeshadow look, I am taking the new gel liners from Colourpop in this baby blue shade, and I'm just going to add a small wing. I will mention really quickly, if you are planning on picking these up, they are a little bit hard to work with because I can't talk, but they do dry really fast. They are great, but just keep that in mind. Next, I am taking the glitter and applying it to the inner corner. For the lower lash line, I am taking the dark purple and just adding it using a small flat brush. Next, I am taking the lighter purple to smoke out the lower lash line. For the waterline, I am taking another one of the new gel liners from Colourpop in this yellow shade. I am showing you this because I feel that it was a mistake. You guys will see later, but for mascara, I am using L'Oreal's Air Volume Mascara. For lashes, I am taking these from Colourpop in the style Queenie. And this is the completed first eyeshadow look with the yellow in the waterline. I think it looks okay, but for some reason the yellow was really throwing me off, but I still wanted to show you guys what it looked like in case you guys liked it. But I ended up not liking it, so I am going to go over it with a purple pencil, also from Colourpop, and I do feel that it looked better with the purple. But anyway, this is the completed first eyeshadow look, and let's move on to the next one. We are starting off look number 2 with the second eyeshadow palette, which is the green one. Here are the arm swatches of the palette. And to start off the look, I am going to prime my eyes one more time using the same primer, P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade 2.0. For this look, I am starting off with the dark matte green and applying it using a pencil brush. I am going to pack it to the outer corner and the inner corner, leaving the center blank. So you just want to make sure you pack it, as I just stuttered, but you want to make sure that you pack it until you're basically happy with the pigmentation. And once that's done, you just want to start blending it using the same brush, but not adding any more color. Since we're only using 2 colors in the crease and in the transition, it's very important that we blend. For the transition color, I'm going into the lighter green with the micro glitter in it, and again using a pencil brush, I'm just going to use this color to blend out the previous color and of course for the transition. And now we are going to build up a little bit more pigmentation, so I'm going back to the dark green and again adding it with the pencil brush. I'm going to add it in the same spots as we did previously, so outer corner, inner corner, and then I'm using the same brush to make sure that it's blended and that everything looks nice and seamless. And now for the center of the lid, I am taking the shimmery shade and just applying that to the empty space that we have left, bringing it all the way to the top, but making sure to blend around the edges so it doesn't look like a blob sitting there. And because we really want the center to pop, I am going to take the glitter and I'm going to go over the shimmery shade with the glitter, and again making sure that you just tap around both edges so that it blends really nicely with the matte colors. And for the lower lash line, I am grabbing the dark green again and just applying it with a flat brush. To blend the lower lash line, I'm going back to that medium green with the micro glitter in it, and using a pencil brush, I'm just applying a bit of that color to blend and smoke out the lower lash line. For the waterline, I am taking this brown pencil from Makeup Forever. And because we want to be as glittery as possible, I am going back to the glitter shade and applying that to the inner corner. Moving on to mascara, I am using Fenty Beauty's mascara one more time, and for lashes, I am using these from Hank and Henry Beauty. I believe they're in the style E1. But anyway, this is the completed second eyeshadow look. I hope that you guys like it, and let's move on to the next one. So here is the third eyeshadow palette. Here are the arm swatches, and starting off with the third eyeshadow look, I am going to prime my eyes again using the same P. Louise eyeshadow base in the shade 2.0. Starting off the look with the darkest shade, which in this palette's case is the one with the micro glitter in it, but again I am applying it using a blending brush so we don't get to see as much of the micro glitter. For this color, I'm just packing it to the outer corner, and basically I'm concentrating this in the outer corner area, the crease. Once the color is packed, I am going to use the same blending brush to blend this color inwards and upwards. I am going to use this as a crease color as well as the transition color. Moving on, I am taking the shade Island Tune and I'm applying the shade into the crease. And again, this shade is also going to be the crease color and the transition color. So I'm going to first pack it into the crease. Once it is packed, using the same brush, but not adding any more product, I am going to start blending the shadow upwards to just slightly blend it out and have it go a little bit lighter so that we are able to use it as both crease color and transition color. Also, using the same brush, but again not adding any more color, we want to make sure that we blend in the center where both colors meet so that we get a seamless transition and no harsh lines. And now a little bit of fun. We are going to build up pigmentation again since we did lose a lot of pigment while we were blending. So I'm going back to the darkest shade and using the same pencil brush, I'm just going to pack this color to the outer corner the same way we did before. Once it's packed, we are just going to lightly blend, and again, because this is the lid color for the outer corner, it's also the crease color, it's also our transition color, so you want to really focus it lower and then just very slowly blend it upwards to make the color lighter so that it becomes your transition color. Moving on, I am going to cut the crease using the same P. Louise eyeshadow base. This time I'm using the shade 0, which is just a white eyeshadow base. Moving on, I am taking the glitter shade and applying it to the inner corner area using a flat brush. And I almost forgot to do this, so I'm working a little bit backwards, but I'm going back into the darkest shade and adding a little bit of that at the outer edge where the cut crease meets the mattes, and then I'm going back to that lighter pink and adding it to that same area to create that ombre effect. Next, I am taking the shimmer yellow and applying it to whatever is left of the lid. Moving on to the lower lash line, I am going back to the darkest shade, and again using that same little flat brush that I love to use for the lower lash line area. I'm just gonna run that shadow all along the lower lash line. Next, I am taking the lighter pink and using that to smoke out the lower lash line. And I said lower lash line a lot, so please forgive me. But for the inner corner, I am just applying a little bit of that glitter again. For the waterline, I am taking this gel liner from Colourpop and again just applying it to the waterline. And for mascara, I am using Fenty Beauty's mascara. Again, it's literally one of my favorite mascaras ever. And for lashes, I am using Hank and Henry Beauty lashes. I don't know the style of these. I will try to put everything in the description box down below. But anyway, this is the completed third eyeshadow look. And let's move on to the last one. And finally, we are at the last eyeshadow look. So here is the fourth palette, and here are the arm swatches. And as always, I am using the P. Louise eyeshadow base to prime my eyes. To start off this look, I am starting off with the darkest shade from the palette, and using a pencil brush, I am going to start packing this color right at the outer corner. As you guys can see, I am using tape again in this eyeshadow look, but basically we want to concentrate this color in the outer corner and the crease. And I am so sorry, we are getting a lot of snow here in New Jersey, and you probably hear trucks outside, so please forgive me, but I have to get this video out, so I'm just gonna continue with the voiceover, but I hope you guys don't find that too annoying. Anyway, once the color is packed, we're just gonna use the same brush to blend the color a little bit inwards and also around the edges. Next, I am taking the shade Celestial and I am adding that to the other half of the lid into the crease. This is going to be the transition color for this half and the other half. So once it's packed into the crease, using the same brush, you want to again start blending it upwards and just softening that color out. And then I'm also going to be adding above I'm also going to be adding this color above the previous color to use it as my transition color for the first half as well. And since we always lose pigment when blending, I am going to work on building pigmentation back up again of this brown color. So I'm using a blending brush and very lightly, very slowly, I'm adding that color back in and blending it as I go until I'm happy with the pigmentation and the blend. Now I'm gonna take the shimmery shade from the palette and I'm adding that to the edge of whatever is left of the lid. And again, I am using a flat brush to apply this color, and I am also going to make sure that I overlap it with the mattes so that it doesn't look like a little shimmery blob just sitting there. Next, I am taking the Super Shock shadow from the collection and adding it to whatever is left of the lid. Next, I am taking the glitter and I am applying this in between the shimmer eyeshadow and the Super Shock shadow. Really quickly, I wanted to pop this in here. This is a quick arm swatch of the Super Shock shadow on the arm. Okay, and I am taking the Super Shock shadow and applying it to the inner corner. Next, I am adding a wing using the Too Faced Better Than eyeliner, which is my favorite eyeliner of all time. Moving on to the lower lash line, I am taking the dark brown, and Lola's barking, but yeah, we're just adding it right under there with the same little brush, and then taking the lighter color and the pencil brush to blend it out. For the waterline, I am going back with the Makeup Forever brown pencil. And for mascara, again, I am using Fenty Beauty's mascara. For lashes, I am taking Tati Lashes in the style TL3. And that is it. This is the completed fourth eyeshadow look. I hope that you guys like them all. Let me know down below which one was your favorite, and I will see you in a little bit to swatch the rest of the collection. All right, so those were all of the eyeshadow looks, and now we're gonna move on to the rest of the collection. So what I'm gonna be swatching first are the blushes. We have two blushes. One is Flower Tender and the other one is Flower Power. As you guys can see, they both have flowers from Animal Crossing on them. When you open the blush, they also have the imprint of the flower on the inside. Each of the blushes retail for $12. They are still available on the site as of right now. They may be sold out by the time that I upload this video, but as of right now, they are still in stock on the website. So I guess I'm gonna start off with Flower Tender, which is the one with the windflower on it. So I'm just gonna take my blush brush that I always use, and I'm just gonna plop it on my cheekbone. Okay, so here is Flower Tender. It's really pretty, but I don't know, I feel like it's, let me see, is it, yeah, it's pigmented, but I feel like it's more shimmery than actual pigment. Yeah, I don't know, I feel like it just made me really shimmery. I see a little bit of color, but I see more shimmer than actual color. So I'm gonna move on to Flower Power, and let's try to swatch this one on the other cheek. Let me clean my brush. So I think I like this one better. I feel like the color of this one I can see more than the other one. They both have shimmer in them though. So if you guys are not a fan of blush with shimmer, then I would definitely stay away from these. So I have to say, out of the two, I think I like this one better because I feel like you can see more of the pigment with this guy over here, but they both have shimmer. So it just, like this side, I feel like does not have enough pigment, so it looks almost like a highlighter. This one, it also has a shimmer, but you can still see the pink in it and a little bit of highlight. So if I had to pick one, I would say that I like Flower Power best. This one is pretty as well, but I don't know, I feel like it looks more like a highlighter. Okay, moving on. So the blush is done. Now let's move on to the lipsticks. So the little, I wouldn't call them lipsticks, they're supposed to be lip tints. So these each retail for $12, and they come with two little mini lip tints in each of them. If you wanted to purchase all three of them, they do come in a set for $36. So let me take this lip gloss off so we can swatch them on our lips. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start off with Fruit Basket, which is the cherry lip set. And I am gonna start off with, which one's this one? Oh my god, I keep dropping them. All right, so I'm gonna start off with Juicy Apple. Ooh, they smell like cherry. I didn't know they were scented. Oh, they are powerful lip tints. Okay, so here is Juicy Apple, and let me tell you guys, it smells so good. They smell like cherry. I literally just want to lick my lips right now, but I am really happy and quite surprised with the color because it says that they're lip tints, but this to me looks more like a lipstick. Usually the tints that I get are very light and they end up looking like a lip gloss later on, so I'm glad that they are this pigmented and they smell good, they feel good on the lips. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which is going to be Cherry Cherry. I have to tell you, I really appreciate the shape of these because they're really easy to apply this way. Okay, here is Cherry Cherry, and actually this one smells like cherry. I don't know what the other one smells like, but it smelled good. It smelled, I don't know actually. Oh my god. Okay, so the first one smells like apple. It says Juicy Apple. It smells like apple, not cherry. Yes. Apple. I don't know why I said cherry, but it smells like apple. This one, Cherry Cherry, smells like cherry. Smells like a Starburst. But yeah, anyway, this is the lip color. It is beautiful, pigmented. I love it. Let's move on to the next lip set. All right, so now moving on to Fruit Roots. It is the peach set. And what is your guys's town fruit? Mine is peaches, actually. Lexi's is pear. But anyway, okay, so I'm gonna start off with Peach Surprise. Oh, this is really pretty. And it smells like peach. Okay, here is Peach Surprise. And I am telling you, it smells like peach. It smells so good. And I love this color. I'm not a big fan of super bright colors, but I did like the cherry colors. I feel like I could probably wear those, but I love colors like this, and I love this color so much. It is beautiful. It feels, again, very good on the lips. Also, really quickly, I forgot to tell you guys that if you, when you run out of product, you just twist the bottom to get a little bit more out, but this is the entire product. Like, that's how much is in it. You can't roll out more than this. So this is how much product you get, which is kind of sad because it looks like there should be so much more in there. I don't get why just that little bit, but anyway, I mean, I get that they're mini lip sets, but like, give us a little more, you know. Okay, let's move on to the next one, which is going to be Orange Cutie. It smells just like orange. I have to be honest, I never really like the smell of oranges. It's okay, but like, it's not my favorite. Okay, here is Orange Cutie. It is really pretty. I can definitely see myself wearing this one, but it does have an orange scent. I'm normally not a big fan of anything that smells like oranges, not even oranges. I don't mind it. It's just not my favorite scent in the world. But this orange scent is not overpowering, so I actually don't mind it that much. But yeah, it's a beautiful color. So far, I am loving all of the lipsticks. And now let's move on to the last set. All right, so for the last set, we have Pick of the Bunch, which is the pear. It has the pears on it. And I am gonna start off with coconut juice. I wonder what this one smells like. Smells like coconut. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this one. Okay, here is coconut juice and it smells like coconut. It smells really good. And I really love this color. It is beautiful. Like, yeah, I love this. I feel like this could be a color for winter, summer, spring, nighttime. You know, it's just perfect. Beautiful, and it smells really good. It smells like coconut. Anyway, so this one was a coconut juice, and now I'm gonna move on to the next one. Is Incomparable. Cute. It smells like pears or smells good, whatever it is. I think it's pear. Okay, so here is Incomparable. It does smell like pears. This is another beautiful color. So yeah, this is the last one of the lipsticks from the entire collection. I do recommend the lip sets. I think they are beautiful. I think the formula is great. The only negative that I have is that I do wish that they gave us more product in here. I think this is very little product. I understand they're minis and you know you get 2 for $12, but I don't know, I feel like there could be a little bit more in there. But as far as the quality, the formula, they're amazing. And if you're into scented products, go for it. They smell so good. It's like an actual good fruit scented product. You know, like sometimes you get fruit scented things and it smells super fake and just like artificial and just nasty. No, these actually are really soft, very subtle, and they smell really nice. So yes, I do recommend them. So the other thing that we have in the collection is the Balloon Pop Super Shock Shadow, but I did show you guys this one in this eyeshadow look. I'm actually wearing it right on the inner corner right here in the first third of the lid. And I did also show you guys an arm swatch of this one. So the last thing that we have in the collection is the body glitter. I'm a little bit scared because my last video where I swatched Colourpop body glitter, it did not go so well, but we are going to try with this one. So this one is in the shade Billionaire. I do love how it looks like a Animal Crossing coin. And this one retails for $10. You can get it in a set with the Super Shock Shadow for $17. All right, let's see. I guess I'm gonna grab a little bit on my nail. Okay, so here is the body glitter, and I have to say, out of the entire collection, this body glitter has to be my least favorite. I don't like Colourpop's body glitters that have this bigger chunk of glitter in them. Even in my last video, the same thing happened. And they do have other body glitters that have smaller pieces of glitter, and those look beautiful on the body. Like I can be sitting straight up like this and the light will still reflect it and it looks beautiful, and if I move a certain way it looks even prettier. But for some reason their body glitters that have the chunkier glitter in them, when you sit straight up, it just makes you look like you have dirt on your chest. Like you really have to lean in to get it to actually shimmer and glitter and do all of this. So it's totally up to you guys. If you want to purchase it, go for it. If you like the way that it looks, that's why I swatched it, so that you guys could make that decision for yourselves. If it was my choice, I would probably skip it. Although it is really cute that it's in an Animal Crossing coin shape, so I would probably keep it and purchase it just because of that, like to have the entire collection. But yeah, it's not out of the entire collection. This would be my least favorite item. Again, nothing against Colourpop's body glitters. I like their body glitters. I just like the ones with the smaller pieces of glitter in them. And really quickly, before I close out the video, I do want to give a quick review on the eyeshadow palettes. Do I recommend the palettes? Yes, I do. They are really cute. If you are a big Animal Crossing fan like me, then I think the entire collection is a must-have, just as a collector's item. Now, even though I do love the collection and I think each palette is adorable, and you know, the colors go really well together and you're able to create a couple of looks with each palette, but I kind of do wish that they would have made one bigger palette with, you know, like a lot of colors in there. I think that would have been a lot of fun as well. So I do wish the collection was just, I don't know, a little bit bigger, a little bit more like oomph in there, if that makes sense. But overall, I do like the collection. I think it's really fun. It's really cute. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys happy with it? Do you think they could have done something better? Would you have rather like a bigger palette? Or are you happy with the 4 mini palettes? I don't know. Let me know down below. I think it's a really cute collection. The actual formula of the eyeshadows is just the same as Colourpop. They're very pigmented, very blendable. I did not have a problem with the eyeshadow formula. So as far as like quality, it's amazing. So yes. Okay. Anyway, that is the entire collection. Let me know what you guys thought about the intro down below. Let me know what your favorite eyeshadow look was. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. But remember, even if you don't, I just appreciate you being here and watching. And if you are a subscriber, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You guys are my babies, my loves. I love you so much. Thank you for your support every single day. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And don't forget to like the video. It really does help me out a lot. And also don't forget that you can follow us all over social media. It is at GlitterBeauties, the same way that it's spelled right there. And yeah, I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.